Good day. This is Nelson Othapile presenting to you on one of our major environmental issues we are faced with here in Botswana. That's human and wildlife conflicts. Botswana is a country, as we may know, that is located in the southern hemisphere of Africa and is considered one of the major tourist attractions worldwide because of its vast and varied animal species and its captivating safari and even the delta. However, there is an ongoing conflict that has been going on for more than a decade with the wildlife and the local communities. And this conflict is caused, I will just list two, is caused mainly by water scarcity because Botswana is a semi-arid country. So water is a limited resource, and so both human and wildlife do compete for access to water sources. There's also an issue of climate change, where the changing weather patterns also do increase temperatures that affect the distribution of water and vegetation, and which in turn does influence the movement of wildlife and the interaction with human settlements. There are also environmental impacts to this conflict, and these include soil erosion and degradation. These include water pollution, which may come from use of poisonous or harmful substances as ways of trying to deter wildlife from coming into the local community. There's also habitat degradation. Social and economic impacts do include safety concerns. They include the livelihood disruption, health risks, infrastructure damage. They also include crop damage. They also include livestock losses. And there are obviously current efforts to try to compensate or to try to arrest the situation, and that includes obviously from the government compensation schemes to the victims, include education and awareness, include crop protection measures where there's a use of noise deterrent or scare tactics, use of physical barriers to bar away the wild animals from the local communities. There's also implementation of effective mitigation measures. There are translocation and habitat restorations, and there's also part of research from the independent institutions of higher education where they try to come up with better understanding of the wildlife movements and also the behavior to try to develop more effective conflict mitigation strategies. And lastly, in conclusion, Botswana government has and continues to demonstrate efforts to try to approach this in a multifaceted way, where they address the human wildlife conflict, with a focus obviously on involving local communities, where they try to improve infrastructure, where they try to implement conservation strategies that benefit both the wild animals and the humans. However, addressing these conflicts, as stated in the introduction, still remains an ongoing challenge due to the complexity of the issue and the need for continuous adaptation of strategies as human and wildlife populations evolve. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you.